Good afternoon, it's Julia, single mum entrepreneur here, just going for another little walk. I needed to blow off the cobwebs. As you can see, the sky's quite grey today, so it's not exactly sunny skies here in Woking, but that's all good, Not as many people out walking, but the air is very still, at least it's not raining, so I thought I would go for a little walk and blow out the cobwebs and see what the rest of the day is going to hold for me. So I thought I'd better make this live before the school run. Anyway, something really started this train of thought this morning. I was on this app. It's a new app for single parents. It's called Frollo, and it's just kind of feeling its way as an app, and it's kind of like a support group for single parents. You can meet other single parents in your area. Thank goodness it's not a single parent dating app. It's just like a community kind of app, a support, a bit like Net Mums but for single parents. So hopefully it won't have the negative side that sometimes you find on Net Mums. But anyway, somebody said in the group this morning, somebody was saying about how they're having a real down day today, and just kind of hit them about the fact they were on their own. And obviously we all sympathise because we all have days like that, especially when you're a single parent. Sometimes it can be quite overwhelming when you think of, you know, what you're carrying on your shoulders 24/7. And then somebody replied, they said, well, you can't love anyone else until you love yourself. And I thought, well, I didn't say anything because you don't want to start this kind of war of words on a brand new app. But I thought, do you know what? I don't actually. It was a guy who said this, a single dad. And I thought, I don't actually believe that. I really don't, because there have been many times in my life, and even to this day, aspects that I'm not as comfortable with, maybe things that I've said or done, you know, however long it goes back. There are just some things, you know, that I can say, well, you know, I'm not proud of that, or there's some bit of me that I don't really like about myself, and less so as I've got older, I have to say. Maybe it's an age thing, so you get more accepting of yourself, warts and all. But I thought, you know, I've been capable in my darkest moments of intensely, really caring deeply, really loving another person. I'm not talking about the children, I'm just talking about another person, whether it's a friend or a partner. You know, I've been capable of that. So I don't think it's true. I think it's one of those things that gets sort of trotted out, and I think it can be very damaging to think that. It can be very damaging for relationships with anybody around you to think, well, I don't love myself, so I can't love anyone else. Because I think it sort of brings on this feeling of shame. You know, you think I'm not lovable. Nobody can love me, so I can't love anybody else. And I think it's a real kind of dangerous spiral. I think what is true is that when you accept yourself more and more, and accept yourself warts and all, then it can open up relationships more. You know, it can kind of go, can help you sort of kind of go to a deeper level of intimacy. And I'm not talking about, you know, kind of whether it's marital relationships or, you know, partner relationships with your partner or whatever. I'm just talking about general sort of friendships as well. But it, you know, so if you start to accept yourself and love those bits of you and forgive those bits of you in your past that you wanted to run away from, then it can deepen that acceptance, and it can make you, and at the same time make you more vulnerable. I guess that's what people are afraid of, but it can actually make you deepen that sort of intimacy. So it can add a whole new level to relationships. It can add a whole new layer to your relationships. So I just wanted to hop on here and share that, because I just thought, you know what, I just don't agree with that. I know that sometimes, especially as a single parent, you know, you've got nobody else to bounce these things off, you know, and you know, you're doing all of this on your own 24/7. You're the one invested 24/7, especially as a sole carer. You know, you're the one who's invested in your kids and your family all the time. So sometimes it can be quite all-consuming, you know, and you kind of can't get a sense of perspective. But I think that would be my message today. You know, yes, you can love other people even if you don't love yourself. Just try and accept yourself warts and all, and just kind of open yourself up to a sort of a deeper level of friendship, of love, just by knowing that, of course, there is, be perfectly imperfect. That's what this is all about, and this is what, life and relationships is all about. So on that note, I hope you have a lovely rest of the day. Have a lovely afternoon. I will continue my walk and watch the squirrels and all of that stuff. And if you've got any thoughts to share on what I've said, then please add them in the comments, because it's really lovely to know that that these things are kind of spurring and sparking some thoughts in you too. So God bless, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.